for this little guy. Spike the Dragon never got enough respect he deserved, not since Generation 1. And though he's approved in Generation 4, he still needs a little help to shine. So one more lap, little guy. Oh, Princess Spike. You fall into yet another predictable problem with the plot. This is an episode we kinda all knew would happen at some point in Season 5. Let's face it, Spike the Dragon has never been a focus or priority in the My Little Pony series. Even Laura Faust stated that the series was all based around 6 strong female roles, and Dergo didn't even see a point of having Spike around. In episodes like Spike at Your Service, or Sidekicks Only, he was never fully displayed as a likable character, making the fandom itself despise the little guy in one way or another. Even my personal dislike hit a ground zero in All's Well That Ends Well. I'll touch on that one later. But honestly, I don't see Spike as a bad character. I just feel like he doesn't get enough love from the writers from time to time. But he's had some good moments in developing his character, like with the episode Inspiration Manifestation, where he had to muster the courage to be honest with a pony he had strong feelings for, risking the loss of their friendship, Rarity. But let's jump into Princess Spike. A big convention is being hosted in Camelot where all individuals from different countries and cities are coming together to share their views and interests with others and spreading the ties of friendship. They all brought one of their own gems to use and create a special statue in honor of the event. All the princesses are there as well, with Twilight helping to voice the event with her faithful companion Spike at her side.
Hello every pony! I'm here to help any way I can. So if there's anything I can do for any of you...
We love you, Princess Twilight!
We love all the princesses!
I guess every pony loves a princess.
Seriously? You completely cut off Spike in the middle of his speech? The dragon took part in saving the Crystal Empire for Pony's sake! When was this suddenly forgotten? It was made a big deal during Equestrian Games! Hello? I need a moment of raging. Twink! Thank you, Twink. That'll be all. But this convention isn't going down well due to Twilight pulled an all-nighter once again, trying to set things up, and Cadence has asked Spike to help her get some sleep. So, I guess that means Cadence will handle all of Twilight's affairs? I mean, it's not like she expected Spike to do it or whatnot, and...
Can I help you?
My friend here, the distinguished pony from up Manhattan, and I are in a bit of a pickle.
Who's is gonna have a lot of unhappy delegates on your hooves unless we get a ruling from Princess Twilight right now.
You three seriously didn't think ponies would be coming to see Twilight knowing she needed rest? Did y'all even put a notice up for the convention members to be aware of Twilight's absence? Hey, I am a legit alicorn, and I demand to know why you three lacked coherence to know the obvious of this problem. Put me down! If I weren't so small, I'd show them. Anyways, Spike, being a loyal sidekick he is, keeps other convention ponies at bay and tries to take on a few roles for Twilight for the sake of allowing her to rest. But realizing none of the ponies would take him seriously if he didn't add Princess Twilight Said So, or
Order of the Princess
to the mix, he had to manipulate the situation just to be listened to. And here's where, as predicted, things go downhill. Feeling powerful and important goes to the young dragon's head. He makes decisions based off Twilight's name that resulted in harmful circumstances towards the convention, and he quite literally almost let Twilight take the blame for it all as he tries to jump out a window and what the...
Yay!
Okay, come on ponies. Since when is this behavior coherent for Spike? This kinda goes outside of what he'd do, don't you think? All these ponies are nagging about how certain things should have been taken care of to avoid catastrophes like the water main rupturing or the trees falling down and Princess Twilight made the right choices. My argument is, why couldn't they go ask the other princesses if it was obvious that Twilight was away? I mean, come on! Spike then makes up for his mistakes and explains why he did what he did, and the confusion is fixed up and continues on without another hitch. Up till Spike begins to seize from a certain dragon flower. I honestly can look away from this plot. It was predictable and undervalued to Spike's character, not to mention it was pretty much seen before. However, I would like to point out the major benefits that still allowed me to enjoy this episode all the way through. We got to see more callbacks to characters like Fancy Pants and the princesses. Not to mention new characters as well. Did y'all see the crystal pony in the foreground? Why isn't she crystallized anymore? Could my theory be true? Crystal ponies lose their first stage of sparkle when they leave the Empire. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Ahem. To reassess the overall of this episode, this wasn't my favorite of Season 5. It took the establishments of Spike's character development and suddenly went backwards with it. I would have hoped at least that if they were to continue with his character, at least make Spike more intelligent in the situation, like him trying to get assistance from Princess Cadance or the others. Of course, if they were too busy with their own plans, then it would have made more sense to take on the roles for Twilight. But here, it just feels like he's being a little kid gone power hungry. I can only hope in the next Spike episode, he'll get a better shot in the spotlight where he's not seen as incompetent or power hungry again. After all, look at him! That's a cute little purple dragon! You are! Feel free to comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts on this episode too. Until then, everybody, keep an eye out for those rainbows. They will make you smile.